Greetings, CHIKARA. Welcome to your podcast A Go-Go. I'm Mike Quackenbush, Director of Fun here at CHIKARA, coming to you from Center Neptune, ready to prescribe one more week's dose of CHIKARA goodness to you. Let's flash back right now to our recent sold-out event in Chicago, Illinois, Sword of Destiny. It was there that we saw the tag team duo of Kevin Condron and the once and former Volgar, now unmasked to reveal Juke Joint Lucas Calhoun. This brand new tag team clashed with the decorated duo of our reigning Young Lions Cup champion, Heidi Lovelace, and her Dashers Dugout tag team partner and former grand champion of CHIKARA, Icarus. It's tag team action from Chicago coming right at you.
Tag team action set for Chicago. It's Kevin Condron and Lucas Calhoun teaming up against Icarus and Heidi Lovelace. For the very first time, I'm Mike Quackenbush. Juan Francisco de Coronado joins me here at Commentation Station.
Yes, sir, and the pleasure is all yours. Here we have, like you mentioned, Icarus, the former grand champion of CHIKARA, and Heidi Lovelace teaming up against Kevin Condron and Lucas Calhoun. Two men who we know little about, but they have made an impact here so far in CHIKARA.
Yeah, in the very brief time they've been teaming, we saw them last month at Anniversario. They held their own, this newly minted tag team, but boy, they've got their work cut out for them here against a former grand champ and the current Young Lions Cup champion.
Yes, and you said it right, they do have their work cut out for them. I've faced both of these competitors, former grand champion Icarus and Heidi Lovelace. Both very talented, not quite as talented as myself, but talented enough.
Lucas Calhoun, the so-called juke joint. Lucas Calhoun looking to start it off here for his team. He's the bruiser of these four, in my opinion. He's a bar fighter. He is going to be the first one to mix it up, but he's up against someone with a great technical acumen in Icarus. So it'll be interesting to see how these two mesh.
Yes, and Icarus here, the former grand champ, teaming with Heidi Lovelace. They are team members of Dashers Dugout for the Challenge of the Immortals. So they're perhaps getting some camaraderie together here in this match.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Touchdown out there coaching them along, making sure his Dashers Dugout teammates are recipient of his, maybe a coaching technique. Wow, I was backing him up there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get that backslide. He didn't have the leverage. Wow, though. That was right on the money.
I'll say Western Lariat took him down very hard, and he picked up a 2 count very early on. That surprises me, based on the fact that these guys are a newly minted tag team. But really, so are Icarus and Heidi. Pick me a winner here, Juan Francisco. Who do you think's going to leave with the point? Knowing
what I know about Icarus and Heidi, I'd have to say they're the odds-on favorite. However, Kevin Condron, like I said earlier, has made an impact and has done what he has to do to win. Frown on it if you will, but he's getting things done.
Heidi Lovelace there. Wow, what are they doing? A bit of swing dancing? That's going to backfire, I think.
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, and Kevin Condron's not going to have any of that dancing.
The ladies are my thing, Kevin says. Kevin Condron dismissing the Rockabilly Roughneck back to the corner. And right now he seems content to take orders from Kevin Condron.
Yeah.
It almost seems like by design. Even when he was Volgar, he was always taking orders from someone. He falls into this role very naturally.
Yeah, yes. And we have yet to see him come out and be his own man, so to speak. Not taking orders from anybody, but that...
Condron's trying to make some space here, trying to get a strike in, and Heidi Lovelace is too quick.
Ooh!
Look at the lightning fast execution there. First a knee, now a kick to the midsection. What's this?
Look out!
She took him down. It is no fluke that she is the Young Lions Cup champion.
Oh, that one was right down in the bottom of the leg there, just incapacitating Heidi Lovelace.
Mm-hmm. Look how proud of himself Kevin Condron is. That short kick to the left ankle.
As he should be.
Half Nelson here. What's he got? He got a left half Nelson in, kind of deep. He's trying to bar it up. It might be on her throat. You can see there Mr. Touchdown shouting words of encouragement from the corner to his partner in Dasher's dugout. I am not surprised to see them try and isolate Heidi.
Right, yeah. Of the two, you definitely want to isolate Heidi. Not to take her lightly, but if it was my choice, I would absolutely go after Heidi.
We've already seen in this match, Icarus is coming in hot-tempered. There is something about Kevin Condron gets under Icarus's skin, and so far Condron's been avoiding Icarus. Great-looking side suplex from the former Kid Cyclone here.
Well, I can tell you, Icarus is just purely jealous of the good looks of Kevin Condron. I mean, you look at Icarus and you look at Kevin, and it's really, it's all in the face.
It's all in the face. Winding her up here. I don't think they're going to... Yeah, you can see here. They were thinking about sending her across, and that'd be a real mistake.
Ooh, yeah.
Calhoun kept his eye on the action. I think a strategical error from this rookie tag team, sending her that close to Icarus.
Absolutely. Like you said earlier, they're new together, so they must learn how to work together and more efficiently not to let Heidi Lovelace back in there. A mistake I would never make.
Of course. Heidi Lovelace scooped up by the Rockabilly Roughneck. He's going to slam her to the mat with authority here. You can see the pain etched on her face.
Yeah, all the pain right there in your lumbar spine. And what do they got cooking up here? Oh, right back to that leg.
A long way around to get to that stump.
Sure. It's all about the showmanship.
Now, you know a thing or two about high fashion, a man that wears a bow tie in the ring. What do you think of Kevin Condron's sneakers?
Well, like I said earlier, he's a good-looking kid, but those sneakers have got to go. I'm not a fan.
This surprises me.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't.
You see the concern there. Oh!
Yes.
Spine buster with authority.
That impresses me.
Heidi Lovelace could be out of this one. Dragging her back to the corner, that's a move that I think a tag team wrestler needs to make. Maybe these guys now starting to show a little greater continuity.
Right. As the match draws on, Heidi Lovelace needs to make that tag, and it's really going to favor Kevin Condron and Lucas Calhoun.
Chicago faithful here trying to get under the skin of Condron and Calhoun. Clearly the favorites are Heidi and Icarus here. And Heidi seems like she's always a bit of an underdog. One of the only females on the roster, always one of the smallest competitors in any given match. She's a natural underdog.
Right. But, fan favorite doesn't win you matches.
Oh.
Moves like that will win you matches.
What a great Samoan drop. We've seen two very high-impact moves focused on the back-to-back. Spinebuster by Condron, Samoan drop by Calhoun. The end game could be clear. Great look at the capacity crowd here from the Logan Square Auditorium.
And you see Touchdown pacing back and forth on the outside, knowing he wants to get his hands on Kevin Condron after their last encounter. But he knows he can't, so he's just going to offer his best words of advice to Heidi and Icarus.
Yeah, Touchdown and Condron had an outstanding contest in the month of May at Back to Skull. And he's out there right now lending his support to his dugout teammates. This is not a challenge of the Immortals match. It is for points toward tag team title contention.
Correct.
Well,
hang on a second.
Condron likes calling the shots.
Lucas wanted that tag, and you saw Kevin waved it off.
Right. He's like, no, let me enjoy this a moment longer.
Right.
No mistaking who the boss of this team is.
Right. Well, when you are the boss, you need to be affirmative and let it be known by all people, so as no one to question your judgment.
Are you letting us in right now on a little United Nations strategy?
That would be what I'm getting to, yes.
I see. No beating around the bush with Juan Francisco.
That's right.
Maybe looking for the bionic elbow.
Whoa! That's the magic move, and these fans would win some prize.
Kevin Condron wants none of that. Look at this. Condron wants to do it.
Oh, hang on. Backslide.
It is. Only good for two.
Kevin's got to watch out for that. Oh!
That low flying enziguri, the back brain kick found the mark.
He might be out.
Yeah, you can always tell that slack in the body language is indicative of somebody being knocked for a loop or completely unconscious. This is Heidi's best opportunity. She needs to tag right now.
There it is. Here comes the Ring Wing Warrior.
He rolls him up. No, he's just making some space there. Put him back on his feet. All the way to the turnbuckle goes Calhoun.
Double team.
What's he thinking here? Scooping him up. That's a big dude. something up for Heidi, who's taken a lot of punishment in this match. You can see she's slow to get up there. I'd be too after taking that kind of punishment.
Right. Her lower back has to be killing her after all those. And look out!
Icarus comes flying in with a knee.
This could be it.
Oh, Condron's keeping his eye on the action. They did not leave Easton with any points. You can be sure that is top of mind for Kevin Condron, who's laying in the double axes. He's got him gripped here. He couldn't make a pile driver out of it, and he knew it.
Yep, so he's got him here in the corner. Throwing haymakers.
There is some real vitriol here between these two.
Yes. Kevin perhaps doing his homework, knowing that Icarus has a history of concussions, and look out.
Laying it on thick here, the combination offense. Picking him up, he's got him backpacked, maybe looking for the stunner.
There it is.
Oh, he jaw-jacked him. Better get on top and cover him. You could make a win over the former grand champ. You better jump on that. Oh, he saw Heidi coming. Did you notice that move on Condron's part? Saw her coming and just moved out of the way.
Very, very smooth.
Condron now peeling himself up off the mat. Heidi is not legal at this moment. But Icarus sliding out under the bottom ropes. Heidi becomes legal by default. What a look on Condron's face.
He's just soaking it in right now.
Oh, he low-bridged her.
Heidi goes over.
She landed very hard out on the floor.
Right. Somebody might need to check on her. Look out. Here comes Icarus.
Up the corner, Shiranu. One of his trademarks.
Oh, he's got it.
The Dusty rhythm for you, Daddy.
He's loaded. There it is. The bionic elbow.
Kevin Condron, you can see his eyes rolling around like marbles in his skull. Mr. Touchdown out there looking after his partner. The Chicago faithful chanting the name of the late great Dusty Rhodes as Icarus looking for his pedigree. But the troll, did you see that from the outside?
I did.
A handful of tights. Not like that. I don't believe it. Highway robbery here in Chicago. Oh, so very smart is Kevin Condron.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners.
CHIKARA, there you just saw tag team action from Sword of Destiny in Chicago. It's available right now at CHIKARAPro.com, and it is our biggest release of Season 15 thus far. 10 matches, bonus materials, exclusive footage you won't see anywhere else. Go grab yourself Sword of Destiny right now. Remember, we're less than 2 weeks away from South Windsor, Connecticut and Providence, Rhode Island, our final visits to New England this year. And right around the corner is a little something called Journey into CHIKARA. So head over to CHIKARAPro.com, pick up tickets, pick up Sword of Destiny, and then meet me back here in 7 days' time where I'll give you one more dose of CHIKARA Podcast, a go-go.